And welcome back inside Ralph Engelstad Arena here in Thief River Falls. Game number 4 of the day on KKCQ 96.7, Gold 101.5, KRJM, and on yourliveevent.com, and also on Garden Valley channel number 37, the local channel here in Thief River Falls. Hello everyone, I'm Dawson Peterson bringing you tonight's game coverage here of game number 4 of the day. Kelliher Northome Mustangs, the number 2 seed here in the East subsection, doing battle against the number 3 seed, the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. Kelliher Northome Mustangs, we also welcome you inside the pregame show tonight, brought to you by Soli Realty and Main Street Station in Delhi in Fertile, and also Hoban's Plumbing and Heating on yourliveevent.com. Kelliher Northome 24-3 coming into the game tonight. They've won 10 games in a row, 9 games to end the regular season. Been playing some outstanding basketball. Cass Lake-Bena 21-6 under head coach Martin Wind. They're the number 3 seed. They beat the Winnemac Patriots in the first round of the section playoffs to get to the quarterfinals. We're going to jump right into our pregame coaches interviews, brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook and also by the Midwest Bank in Waubun. A conversation with both head coaches on the way, starting first with Kelliher Northome Mustangs head coach Kevin Waldo. Kevin Waldo, head coach of the Kelliher Northome Mustangs, with us on the pregame show tonight. And, well, Coach, first of all, congratulations. Quarterfinal round appearance here of the section playoffs. Second year in a row. You guys have won 10 games in a row, 9 to end the regular season. What has you guys playing such good basketball right now?
I think we're just playing well on defense, and our team play has been great. Making that extra pass when we need to, that kick-out pass. Just those little extra things that we've been working on all year, and it's nice to see it paying off here towards the end of the season.
Well, and this is a group that's been together for a while now, right?
Yeah. We have 3 seniors that are kind of the leaders, and then some sophomores, and we play a lot of summer ball. We play a lot of stuff together. They're a pretty tight-knit group, so it's nice to see it kind of paying off here at the end of this season, and hopefully we can make a run here.
A game tonight against the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, and we don't want to look too much on last year and the loss to Cass Lake-Bena, but it is ironic that you guys match up again here in the quarterfinals. Can you guys take anything from that game from last year? I know Cass Lake-Bena, they still play a very similar style of basketball. Can you take anything from that game to try and put in tonight?
I think for us, it's just act like we've been here, come in without the nerves and without some of the stuff we had last year, and use it as motivation. We know who they are. We played them twice. We played them 3 times last year. We know who they are. We know they're a good team. We know we got to bring our A game to beat them, and we know that we have a great chance to beat them if we bring it. So just make sure we do that to start the game and throughout the whole game, because they're going to keep coming.
Right, that's an excellent way to look at it. That gets everybody motivated for the game tonight. But you played Cass Lake-Bena twice in the regular season, and you beat them twice. And kind of the bottom line, it's so difficult, no matter the team, to beat somebody 3 times in one season. Yeah,
it's difficult. It's 3 times in 1 year. They know you know them, and who can make the best adjustments and who can come out with the best game plan probably is the one who's going to come out on top.
But if you could give us a little bit of a scouting report, keys to the game tonight to come out with a win, what would they be for you guys?
I think defensively we have to just play solid defense, good help defense without reaching. Keeping our turnovers low. Last time we played them, we had 26 turnovers or something like that. So we need to cut them down to under 20. Play good defense. Gabby's going to get some points, and we know that. If we can limit that, a couple possessions here and there, just is going to be a key.
All right. Well, sounds good, Coach. Thanks for the time, and good luck tonight.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And that was head coach Kevin Waldo of the Kelliher Northome Mustangs with us in our pregame coaches interviews, brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook and the Midwest Bank of Waubun. This is the Soli Realty of Fosston and Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile pregame show. We'll take a timeout, a conversation with head coach Martin Wind of the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers on the way after this 2-minute timeout on KKCQ, KRJM, and yourliveevent.com.
Or call 218-935-2191. Christian Motors is proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. They've got a huge selection of new and used vehicles there on the lot. You can stop by and check the selection or go online to christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. Your new vehicle is waiting for you at Christian Motors in Fertile. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. christianmotors.com, christiancarsonline.com. Stop and see the selection today. Christian Motors of Fertile.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Welcome back inside our pregame coverage here on yourliveevent.com and also on Garden Valley channel number 37. Getting you ready here with our Hoban's Plumbing and Heating pregame show and getting you ready for tonight's matchup, our final game of the day, Kelliher Northome and Cass Lake-Bena. Back here on KKCQ and KRJM, welcoming our listeners on our radio airwaves back into tonight's game coverage as well. We jump into and keep rolling on with our pregame coaches interviews brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook and also the Midwest Bank of Waban. And here's our conversation with head coach Martin Wind of the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, the number 3 seed in the East subsection, and they beat the Winnie-Mac Patriots 73-34 to reach the quarterfinal round. Martin Wind, head coach of the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, with us on the pregame show tonight. And coach, quarterfinal round of the section playoffs, you guys get Kelliher Northome, the second year in a row to match up against the Mustangs. Are you guys doing any reflecting back on that game from last year where you came away with the win? Anything you can take from that game into tonight?
Yeah, actually this is our third year in a row playing them in the first round. So, yeah, I mean, they're really familiar opponent. We play them 2 times a year, so this is the third time, so 9 times in the last 3 years we played them. But yeah, no, we just look back on the game and a couple of games we last year here when we played them, we just played an overall good game. We didn't turn the ball over against them and took away their fast break transition points. And I think that's just what we're going to do today, is just take away the transition points, make them slow down and try to beat us in a half-court game. And when we get a chance to push, we love the run and gun, but if we don't have it and pull it out and make them play defense. So that's kind of the game plan today.
Well, when you guys played them twice in the regular season this year, you guys came out on the losing end. What happened in those games? Did they have too many transition buckets, or what was going on there?
The first game we didn't have our 6'2" and 6'1" center, and that just kind of took a toll on us. We didn't have no shot blockers in. The second game we played them in Northome, we had gotten early foul trouble, and some girls had to play a little bit more minutes than normal, and we still, in the second half we played really good, held them to 19 points, and we had a chance to cut it to 2, and we missed the layup, and they made their free throws. So it was a really good game. So a really good outcome, both of them, and so yeah, tonight should be a really good game. Well,
how do you make sure you guys stay out of foul trouble tonight? It seems like in the tournaments they let a few more things go and let you guys play a little bit more physical, but how do you make sure you stay out of foul trouble?
I told the girls just to feel out the refs and see what they're going to let go and see what they're going to call and adjust from there. And I think that's what we kind of been doing all season long, is just trying to adjust from the refs what they're going to call. And I mean, overall, the tournament always has some really good refs, and I like the refs that have been here today. So I think the biggest thing I said, just move our feet and keep our hands straight up. I mean, a couple of our girls like to jump and try to block, so we're just going to try to stay on the ground today.
All right, sounds good. Third year in a row against Kelliher Northome. Should be fun. Good luck today.
All right, thank you.
And that was Coach Martin Wind of the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers with us in our pregame coaches conversations, brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook and the Midwest Bank of Waban. Let's talk keys to the game right now. We're 3 minutes away from the Golf Cars Plus of Fosston opening tip-off. Keys to the game first, looking at Kelliher Northome and Coach Kevin Waldo. I thought the big thing, so they lost to Lake-Bena the last 2 years in a row, and dealing with some nerves last season where Kelliher Northome was bounced in the quarterfinal round, and the Mustangs, they were the top seed in the East subsection, and he put it in a really good perspective of acting like they've been here before, because they have been here before, and take that game and be motivated because of the loss last year and the year prior to that as well. And Lake-Bena winning the section those the last couple of years, or at least 2 years ago. So act like they've been here before, and that just plays into confident basketball. On the other side for Lake-Bena, Coach Martin Wynn talked about his team getting in foul trouble in one of these games against Kelliher Northome earlier in the year. Can't have that tonight. Can't have the foul trouble, can't have the careless reaching in, can't have any of those fouls that will put your team in a bad position. And Lake-Bena, they like to gamble and go for some steals, and there's a time and place to try and create turnovers, but they need to be smart about that tonight, not get into that foul trouble, because that hurt them earlier in the season. Those are our keys to the game tonight, and they're being brought to you by the Fosston Chiropractic Clinic. Here this evening, Dr. Gabe Wiener at the Fosston Chiropractic Clinic, located right on Highway 2 at the corners by the stoplights in Fosston. Fosston Chiropractic Clinic, keys to the game. We'll take another timeout, come back with the starting.
Cougars, good luck. My family and Visser Grading, thank you for allowing us to be maintaining your roads. Thanks for listening to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated from Visser Grading, a proud sponsor of the area schools. Visser Grading says give it your all in the academics, athletics, and the arts. Being involved in your school and its activities promotes teamwork that will guide you towards success. Visser Grading wishes all students the very best in all of their activities.
Welcome back. YourLiveEvent.com, 96.7 FM, KKCQ, Gold 101.5, KRJM, Garden Valley, channel number 37, streaming online at rjbroadcasting.com and on the R&J Radio app. Download the app today from the Google Play or Apple App Store and keep up with all the happenings across our R&J Broadcasting Incorporated family of stations. You've got all the options today to listen to girls basketball and tune in, and we thank you for taking us along with you here on your Saturday evening. Now, game number 4 of the day. It's Lake-Bena, the number 3 seed in the East subsection, taking on Kelliher Northome. The 3rd year in a row these two teams have matched up in the quarterfinal round of the section tournament. Winner of this game is going to get the Fosston Greyhounds in the East Subsection Championship. That'll be game number 2 next Wednesday back here in Thief River Falls. The West Subsection Championship game is already set. Kitson County Central beat Climax Fisher 74-45. Sacred Heart surviving against Warren Alvarado Oslo 61-52. That was a close and exciting game in that one. Taking a look at the starting 5 tonight, as the starting lineups are being brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston. Also brought to you by Ziegler Egg Equipment, Highway 9 North in Ada. Check out the new inventory at Ziegler Egg Equipment, Highway 9 North in Ada. Starting 5 first for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the number 3 seeded Lake-Bena Panthers, coming in with an overall record of 21-6. They beat the Winnimac Patriots in the first round to reach the quarterfinals this year. Starting 5 for Lake-Bena is as follows: 8th grader number 3, Rayana Staples Fairbanks, senior number 5, Tylesia Graves DeJarle, junior number 13, Alexia LaRose, junior number 21, Gabby Fineday, and freshman number 21 is Annika Wind, or rather freshman number 23 is Annika Wind. Head coach for Lake-Bena is Martin Wind. Assistant coach is Kristen Brown. Starting 5 now for the Kelliher Northome Mustangs, the number 2 seed here in the East subsection. Sophomore number 0, Kate Thayer. Senior number 3, Ella Thayer. Sophomore number 11, Allie Lundeen. Senior number 21, Malia Grundmeyer. And sophomore number 34 is Kylie Binkley. Head coach for Kelliher Northome, Kevin Waldo. Assistant coaches Bob Steuven and Rachel Spray. Kelliher Northome, Kate and Ella Thayer, Allie Lundeen, Grundemeyer and Binkley, Cass Lake-Bena, Staples Fairbanks, Graves, Desjardins, LaRose, Fine Day, and Wind. Those are the starting lineups brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace, Hugo's Express in Fosston, and Ziegler Egg Equipment, Highway 9 North in Ada. Golf Cars Plus of Fosston opening tip-off. The 2024 Icon electric golf carts will be at Golf Cars Plus of Fosston soon. Visit gcpsports.com for the latest inventory. Visit in person or call Golf Cars Plus of Fosston to find your perfect fit at 218-435-2278. Kelliher Northome Mustangs are in their black and blue uniforms with Mustangs across the chest and the numerals in blue. Cass Lake-Bena in their white and maroon uniforms with the numerals and Panthers across the chest in maroon. Cass Lake-Bena will be operating from our right to left. Kelliher Northome from left to right. It's been a long but very entertaining day inside Ralph Engelstad Arena, and our final game of the day is underway, and it's Kelliher Northome basketball to start. Kate Thayer at the top of the key, fires it over to the left wing, bounce pass left elbow, Ella Thayer inside the paint, hard aggressive take by Thayer, misses, rebound gets tipped out, and Staples Fairbanks takes it for Cass Lake-Bena from our right to left. Alexia LaRose across the timeline. Had a really nice game against the Winnie-Mac Patriots on Thursday. Left elbow, this is Annika Wind. Hand off to LaRose, left wing, down on the baseline, off glass, rolls in, and one. No, they waved it off. Offensive foul. Waving it off, an offensive foul against Alexia LaRose. Her first and the team's first. Would have been the first basket of the night. 17-27. First half just underway. Kelliher Northome basketball. Back across the timeline. Kate Thayer at the top of the key. Over to the left wing. Baseline drive. Up, rolls around. Short, doesn't go in. That was Lundeen with the take. It gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Cass Lake-Bena. From our vantage point up here, Kelliher Northome in those dark jerseys, kind of hard to read the numbers on the front and back of their jerseys, so trying to keep up with those as best as we can. It is Kelliher Northome basketball in their own offensive side. Bounce pass in on the right side of the hoop. Off the glass, too strong by Ella Thayer. Last touched out of bounds by Cass Lake-Bena. Good look underneath that time for Kelliher Northome. No score, 17:09 first half. Binkley inbounds on the right side. Goes out to the wing. Lundeen, kick out. Grundemeyer from downtown. Misses wide left. Rebound. Unable to corral it was Cass Lake-Bena. They do save it, but it goes into the hands of Kelliher Northome's Kylie Binkley, and she got fouled on the left side of the rim. And Binkley will head to the Mustang Seeds free throw line for the first time tonight, exactly 60 seconds into this first half. No score. It's the team's second, and the first on Talicia Graves Desjardins. Free throw is good by Kylie Binkley. First points of the night, 1-0. Second free throw by Binkley on the way, and she rattles it in. Nice start now for Kelliher Northome as they take their early advantage, 2-0. 16:56 half number one. LaRose across the timeline for Cass Lake-Bena. Dribbles behind her back, gets to her left hand. Backdoor pass, Gabby Fine-Day, left side. Nicely done in the half court. Quick operation by Cass Lake-Bena, quickly tying it up at 2 points. Wouldn't be a surprise. Gabby Fine-Day in certain games throughout her career so far at Cass Lake-Bena. She's had games where she's put up 40-plus points. See what she comes up with tonight. Kelliher Northome basketball. Kate Thayer lines one up, and that's an air ball out of bounds, and the basketball heads back to Cass Lake-Bena. Kelliher Northome defeating the Bagley Flyers in the first round handily, 93-30. And Cass Lake-Bena over Winnie-Mac 73-32. This is the third year in a row where Cass Lake-Bena and Kelliher Northome have been pitted up against each other in the quarterfinal round. Here's a Cass Lake-Bena turnover, their first of the night. So slow start, not quite 2 minutes in, but we're tied up at 2 on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Kelliher Northome, Binkley, entry pass, down on the right block, turning and facing is Ella Thayer, inside the middle of the paint, rolls around the cylinder and falls through. That's Ella Thayer finishing on the inside. Tough finish, makes it 4-2. Kelliher Northome with the lead, 16 minutes, half number one. Fine-Day faces up at the right elbow for Cass Lake-Bena. Handing it off outside the arc, Graves Desjardins inside, pass across the lane. It's Annika Wind getting whacked, and Wind will head to the line for 2 free throws, and that's the first foul of the night on Kelliher Northome. Foul on Kate Thayer is her first personal. Annika Wind at the free throw line for a pair, down by 2 points, and makes it 4-3. Second free throw by Annika Wind to tie it up here early in the first half is good. 2 perfect free throws by Annika Wind, and we're tied up at 4. Wind with 10 points, 7 rebounds against Winnie Mac in the first round. Tight pass in amongst traffic. Thayer, the wild reverse layup on the left side, misses, and a rebound kicked around into some of the fans down on the floor, and it'll stay with Kelliher Northome. Kylie Binkley will inbounds on the Thief River Falls lettering down on the baseline, closer to the three-point line than the lane. Into Ella Thayer, turns on the right block, that misses. Offensive rebound on the left side. Shot is off the mark. Second chance and a third chance, and this time a foul called. And that was Kate Thayer coming up with the rebound. Putback didn't fall. And she'll go to the line for 2. Foul against Rihanna Staples Fairbanks is her first, team's third already, 15.5 left to play. Free throw from Kate Thayer is up and in, perfect swish from the Kelliher Northome sophomore. First points of the night for Thayer, first and second points. She starts 2 of 2 from the stripe, and Kelliher Northome 4 of 4 as a team here early on. 4 of the 6 from the Mustang Seeds free throw line. LaRose across the timeline for Lake-Bena. Fine day, right corner, finding Staples Fairbanks, but it's off the front of the rim from downtown. Rebound brought in on the opposite side of the rim. Kate Thayer, her second. Inside, across the lane. It was tipped around. Lundeen threw it to the inside. It got tipped to Grundmeyer, and she gets called for a travel, trying to get to the rim. And Alyssa Wright checks in for Lake-Bena. Annika Wind comes off, the freshman, so senior number 14, Alyssa Wright. She started the other night against the Winnie Mac Patriots and now onto the hardwood for the first time in this one. Ball to the left elbow, that is Wright, kicked back out. LaRose near the top of the key, right side, Staples Fairbanks, baseline drive, out to the free throw line, right, the lefty, misses off the left side. Thayer with rebound number 3. Kelliher Northome the other way. Defensive numbers are back from Lake-Bena. Active hands, poking it away, turnover number 2. Gabby Fine-Day off and running. Defense gets back, it's poked away, but following the play is Alyssa Wright, and thankfully she was there, and she ties the game up at 6. Otherwise, it would have been a turnover from Lake-Bena. Tied at 6, 14.5, half number 1. Thayer at the top, checked out Lundeen at the top, spinning away at the free throw line. Tough positioning, fires it to the right corner to Binkley. Back up to Lundeen, down the left lane, kicks it to the left corner to Grundmeyer. And a reach and foul is going to be called against Alexia LaRose of Lake-Bena. And quickly, that's her second, and the team's 4th. And back into the game for the Panthers will be freshman Annika Wind. Well, there's that foul trouble that we talked about with Coach Wind in the pregame show. They got into foul trouble against Kelliher Northome in one of their 2 matchups earlier this season. Shot in front of the rim from Ella Thayer is off the mark. Fine-Day the rebound, but they had it stolen away, and Kelliher Northome will head to the free throw line, and the steal from number 11, Allie Lundeen, drawing the foul on number 21, Fine-Day, after the steal. That's her first, and the team's 5th, and Allie Lundeen will get a pair, tied up at 6 with 14:01 to play in the first half. Free throw hard off the heel of the rim. A second free throw by sophomore Allie Lundeen. Staggered stance, couple dribbles, free throw misses off the right side, so she goes 0 of 2. First 2 missed free throws of the night for Kelliher Northome. Pushing it back into the front court is Lake-Bena with some pace. That's Annika Wind out front, missing, foul. Wind to the line for 2. She got downhill onto the left baseline, and Annika Wind got whacked by Ella Thayer that time. First on Thayer, the team's 2nd, and Annika Wind back at the free throw line. So a lot of free throws early on. Wind misses the first one off the front of the rim. AJ Giffen checks in for Lake-Bena. Second free throw for Annika Wind on the way, and that one's nothing but net. Lake-Bena now 3 of 4. And the Panthers the 1-point advantage, 7-6. 13:45, half number 1. Thayer across the timeline for Kelliher Northome from left to right. Binkley right corner, got an open look at a 3. That's on the way off the heel. Long rebound into the left corner, run down by Grundmeyer. Back out into the left corner, another 3-pointer. That's around and off by Kate Thayer, and a foul on the rebound goes against Kelliher Northome, and that's on Binkley underneath her first and the team's third. 11 free throws have been shot between the two teams. Kelliher Northome 4 of 6, and Cass Lake-Bena 3 of 5 here early. Cass Lake-Bena into the front court. Finde has it poked away, and trying to save it along the near sideline is Lundeen, but she can't get there in time, and the possession will stay with Cass Lake-Bena. Both teams very aggressive defensively and tipping balls away. 5 fouls on Cass Lake-Bena here early. Wide open underneath off the sideline, out of bounds. Lobbing it over the top to Alyssa Wright. She's got 4 points and a 3-point Cass Lake-Bena advantage, 9-6. Thayer in the left corner for the tie. That's off the heel. Run down by Kate Thayer. She's got 4 rebounds. Dribbles it back inside the painted area. Falling away to her right. Tough shot. Didn't have the angle. Alyssa Wright with rebound number 2 for Cass Lake-Bena. Panthers come back across the logo with a left-handed dribble by Graves DeJarle. On the left wing. Picks it up. Goes to the left elbow. A near tie-up. It's Annika Wind. Breaks free of that. Alyssa Wright just inside the arc. Into the left corner. Graves DeJarle pulls it back after one dribble. Bounce pass just outside the circle at the very top. Wind. Reversal left side. Intercepted. Kate Thayer forces the turnover, and the wide open easy layup from Kate Thayer makes it 9-8. Lynn Forrest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Full court pressure turned on by Kelliher Northome. Jump ball into the front court. Wright has it. It's still loose. Now in the front court, almost the back. Finde picked it up by Cass Lake-Bena. Poked away from behind, out of bounds, and the Panthers will keep it. Brianna Staples-Fairbanks back on for Cass Lake-Bena, taking a seat number 5, Graves DeJarle. Inbounding on the right side, A.J. Giffen for Cass Lake-Bena. Looks toward the middle of the floor. Nothing there. Now it comes into Alyssa Wright into the right corner. Tight bounce pass. Staples-Fairbanks caught underneath the hoop. She took an extra step. Turnover number 4. That's a travel. Kelliher Northome takes the possession back. 9-8. Cass Lake-Bena by 1 point with 12:10 to play in the first half. Sophomore Charlie Hallstrom into the game for Kelliher Northome. Mustangs come back across the logo from left to right. Top of the key, Hallstrom now into the right corner on the reversal. Almost turned it over. Picked up the loose ball. Finding Lundeen. Dribbles it all the way around down the lane. Lundeen, tight window, and finishes for 2. Allie Lundeen with the right hand on the left side of the hoop. Gives the lead back to Kelliher Northome, 10-9, 11:45, half number 1. A.J. Giffen on the left side of the floor for Cass Lake-Bena. Back up to Staples-Fairbanks, reversal onto the right wing to right. Far skip across left corner, Annika Wind inside, back out, Staples-Fairbanks. Rather, that's Giffen, right corner. Inside, out, and Wind lines up a 3 off the front of the iron, and an offensive rebound by Graves DeJarle. Here's Finde from straight away. That's off the mark and pulled down by Charlie Hallstrom. Double team in the backcourt, trying to create some space, and Cass Lake-Bena's Brianna Staples-Fairbanks gets caught with her second foul. Wanted the jump ball, didn't get it. It's her second foul, and already the team's 6th. On the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, 10-9. Kelliher Northome by 1 point, 11:16 left to play in the first. Mustangs back onto their own offensive side. Bounce pass to the left elbow. Grundmeyer handing it off, and then an inside drive by Allie Lundeen has it poked out of bounds. And Kelliher Northome will keep the possession just beyond the 11-minute mark of the first half. 10-9. Kelliher Northome on top. Lobbed out from the baseline to Grundmeyer. Inside the painted area. Turn. Kate Thayer off the window for 2. Check that, Ella Thayer for 2. She's got 4 points. 12-9. Northome Kelliher on top by 3. Cass Lake-Bena basketball. Staples-Fairbanks out front. Giffen on the right side. Finde cuts through. Doesn't go there, and they're going to get a push on Kylie Binkley after Giffen picked up her dribble. Binkley tried to hound her and force a tough pass or tip it away, but she gets hit with a foul. Her second, team's 4th.
Fourth team foul.
Kate Thayer and Kenley Hallstrom come in for Kelliher Northome, and Terry Wind onto the hardwood for the first time for Cass Lake-Bena. Coach Martin Wind wants a timeout after the sideline out of bounds. It'll be a 30-second timeout brought to you by the Fosston A&W. Kelliher Northome on top by 3, 12-9.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Welcome back out of the timeout, brought to you by the Fosston A&W. Located right on Highway 2 in Fosston. Dawson Peterson on the call here. Sean Bjerk behind the camera on yourliveevent.com. Also on Garden Valley channel number 37. Cass Lake-Bena sideline out of bounds. Fine-Day in the middle of the paint, puts it in with the right hand. And Gabby Fine-Day cuts it to a 1-point game, 12-11, 10.5 to play. Winner to the East Subsection Championship to play the Fosston Greyhounds, who beat Mahnomen Waban earlier. Wide open, Hallstrom from straightaway. Three-pointer by Charlie Hallstrom makes it 15-11. Cass Lake-Bena ball, Staples Fairbanks on the near sideline. Rips it down the sideline, finding right back to the middle of the floor. Terry Wind has it tipped away from behind. A collision and a quick whistle to make sure. Oh, they're going to call a push actually on Cass Lake-Bena. On Gabby Fine-Day, that's her second, the team's 7th. And that's going to send Kelliher Northome Mustang to the free throw line. Fine-Day was diving for it, as was Kate Thayer. I thought that was going to be a jump ball right away, but it was actually Ella Thayer diving for it, and they call the foul on Fine-Day, and that's her second, the team's 7th overall of the half. So a big-time opportunity now for Kelliher Northome to try and stretch their lead a little bit if they can be successful from the Mustang Seeds free throw line. First free throw by Thayer is up and in. She's got 5 first-half points. Second free throw by Thayer, perfect. 17-11. 10-10, half one. Cass Lake-Bena basketball, they trail by 6. Wind in the front court, off to Alyssa Wright, bounces it back to Gabby Fine-Day, out to the right wing. Staples Fairbanks thought about the shot, backdoor pass. Fine-Day tiptoeing her way inside, blocking foul called against Kelliher Northome, and Kylie Binkley inside the restricted area. And so it's Kenley Hallstrom. Thought it was number 34, not 14. Again, dark numbers on the Kelliher Northome jerseys. Gabby Fine-Day knocks down the free throw. 5 points for Fine-Day. She's got 2 first-half fouls as well. Still into the game for Coach Martin Wind. Graves DeJarle back in for Cass Lake-Bena. Second free throw by Fine-Day. That's in. 17-13, 6 points for Gabby Fine-Day. Kelliher Northome, 4-point advantage. Mustangs come back into their own offensive end. Lundeen over to the left elbow. Jumpers, nothing but net. And that was Ella Thayer. She's got 8 points, 19-13. Mustangs answer. They're in front by 6 points now. Staples Fairbanks on the far right wing for Cass Lake-Bena. Turnover number 5. 2-on-1 the other way. Back across. Thayer left hand. Didn't have the angle. It bounced off. Fine-Day comes down with the rebound. Cass Lake-Bena back the other direction. Fine-Day across the timeline. Angles to the middle. Into the left corner. Graves DeJarle uses a ball screen. Whips it to the middle of the floor. Is deflected. Turnover number 6. Another wide open layup attempt. Kate Thayer, 2 more. 6 points for Kate Thayer, 21-13. Largest lead of the first half. It's 8 for Kelliher Northome. Cass Lake-Bena in the backcourt. They bring it across with a left-handed dribble by Graves DeJarle. Looks to the right side, handing it off with Staples Fairbanks. Reversal to Fine-Day on the left side of the floor. Ball screen with Wind. Fine-Day pulls from 16. Hits hard off the front. Rebound tipped around. Bodies fly on the floor for it. Fighting for the jump ball. Fine-Day gets tied up with Hallstrom, and she saves the possession for Cass Lake-Bena. 8:45, half number 1. Kelliher Northome leading by 8 points, 21-13. AJ Giffen checks back in for Cass Lake-Bena. Panthers will inbound it on their own offensive side. Underneath their hoop, Graves Desjardins to trigger it in. Looks out to the right corner, finding Fine Day. Double team, out to the wing. Giffen for three, that's in. 21-16, nice answer from A.J. Giffen that time for Cass Lake-Bena. Cuts it to 5. Into the left corner, pull up Jay from 16 feet. That's good. And that was Lundeen. She's got 4 points, 23-16. Another answer, back and forth we go. 7-point lead for Kelliher Northome, and a travel called against Cass Lake-Bena. Double team on the far right sideline. Giffen couldn't step through it. Gets called for the travel, and Kelliher Northome will take it back on their own offensive side of the floor. Thayer inbounds up near the top to Lundeen, activating the offense. Over to the right wing, Hallstrom looks inside, passing cut, defense closes out a little bit tougher, and Kelliher Northome has a turnover of their own. And a push on the far side, and Kate Thayer will get her second foul. And the team's 6th. Lots of free throws and lots of fouls so far in the first half. Just beyond the halfway mark, 8:05, 23-16. Kelliher Northome in front by 7. Fine Day in the backcourt. She's met by Thayer as she races it back across. Backdoor pass goes to Graves Desjardins. Tries to throw it back toward the middle, shaping up. It was tipped around. Annika Wind pulls it back out. Left-handed drive downhill into the body of Charlie Hallstrom, and a foul is going to be called on Hallstrom. Her first, the team's 7th. And back to the Mustang Seats free throw line, the freshman number 23, Annika Wind for Cass Lake-Bena. Wind the first free throw off the left side of the rim. Hit the front, trickled off the left. 7:49 first half. Second free throw by Wind, and that's short as it hits hard off the front of the iron, and the rebound cleared by Malia Grundmeyer. Kelliher Northome will walk it back across. Left corner. That's Hallstrom on the drive up to the top of the key. Lundeen tried to weasel her way on the inside, and a reach and foul called against Cass Lake-Bena. Now the team's 8th. And a 1-and-1 upcoming for Lundeen. A foul on Annika Wind for Cass Lake-Bena. That'll be her first personal. Team's 8th of the half. Alyssa Wright back in for Cass Lake-Bena. Allie Lundeen at the line for a 1-and-1. 4 points in this first half, and the free throw falls through. 5 points for Allie Lundeen, makes it 24-16. Alexia LaRose back onto the floor for Cass Lake-Bena. She went out earlier in the game, very early in the game, as a matter of fact, with the 2 first half fouls. Second free throw off the mark by Lundeen that time. Rebound brought in by Cass Lake-Bena's Alyssa Wright. They come back across the timeline with LaRose, who just re-entered into the contest. Right-handed dribble up to the top of the key, dribbling it all the way around the arc. Looks to the left, bounce pass to Alyssa Wright, right back to LaRose. On the left side of the floor, uses a ball screen, right hand, double screen, Fine Day, reversal, right wing. Zips it back to right at the top, fakes the handoff, pitches it to the right side, and it's tipped out of bounds by Kelliher Northome. Basketball stays with Cass Lake-Bena. They've got 8 seconds on the shot clock and 7:05 to play in the first half, and they trail by 8, 24-16. LaRose will inbound on the far sideline, comes into Alyssa Wright, shot clock to 5. LaRose at the top, puts up a wild runner, and that's an air ball well wide to the left, and Ella Thayer with the rebound. Kelliher Northome across, they push it back in transition. Transition 3 on the way and in! Binkley with 5 points, 27-16. Kelliher Northome by 11 points. Whipped into the front court to Alyssa Wright. Baseball pass across the lane to Graves Desjardins. Turns hard off the window. Offensive rebound brought in by Wind. Terry Wind out to Fine Day. Spins her way inside the paint, and a tough floater over the top of the body of Binkley. And Gabby Fine Day gets 2 more. She's got 8 points. And a much-needed answer makes it 27-18 and a 9-point Kelliher Northome lead. Ball to the left elbow to Grundmeyer. Out to the top of the key. Wide open Lundeen. That swirls around and off, though, however, and Alyssa Wright clears rebound number 4. Cass Lake-Bena with Gabby Fine-Day. Hesitation across, gets to her left hand, throws up a floater from 13, and it's nothing but net. And Gabby Fine-Day puts on a show in the last two possessions, making it 27-20, and a mini run put together by Cass Lake-Bena to keep it out of a double-figure deficit. Inside, up to the top of the key, Lundeen drives down the left lane line, falling away, bounces it back out to Grundmeyer. Pitching it left side to Binkley, gets around a screen. Down inside the paint, Thayer steps through, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Cass Lake-Bena. Staples Fairbanks back on for Cass Lake-Bena, and stepping off is Graves Desjardins. Kelliher Northome basketball. Binkley will throw it in on the right side of the lane. Mustangs stack it up on that side. Binkley takes the basketball, lobs it all the way straight out to the top to Grundmeyer. Right wing Lundeen. Baseball pass across. 15-foot jumper around. Bounces and falls off from Thayer. And the rebound brought in by Wright for Cass Lake-Bena. Panthers come back across, trailing by 7. 5:20 to play in the half. Fine-Day at the top of the key. Check that. Now it's Fine-Day right wing. Caught it from LaRose. Ball over the top of her head. Fakes once to the inside. Up to Wind at the top. Reversal. LaRose, pass and cut. Fine-Day in for two more. A 6-0 run by Gabby Fine-Day herself on the offensive end for Cass Lake-Bena makes it a 5-point game, 27-22. Inside Lundeen, scoop layup, rolls in and falls. 7 points for Lundeen, 29-22. Kelliher Northome advantage. Cass Lake-Bena comes back across, trailing by 7 and less than 5 to play in the half. LaRose at the top, goes to the right elbow, wide open underneath. Nobody accounted for Staples Fairbanks, but thrown out of bounds by Alyssa Wright, who wasn't fully faced up to the hoop and didn't have the angle as she threw it out of bounds for turnover number 8 of the half. Kelliher Northome will take the possession after the turnover, leading by 7 points, 29-22. Augie Poxleitner for Kelliher Northome now into the game for the first time. Takes a handoff from Grundmeyer, nearly got tied up. Back to Grundmeyer, to the top. Kate Thayer from straight away. 9 points for Kate Thayer, 32-22. And now it is a 10-point game, 4:15 left to play in our first frame. LaRose across the Ralph Engelstad Arena logo from our right to left. Left side to Staples Fairbanks, right at the top, reverses to LaRose on the right side. Down to Fine-Day on the right block, finishing and one. 14 points now for Gabby Fine-Day. 32-24 after the made shot. Foul goes on Augie Poxleitner, her first, the team's 8th. Fine-Day with 8 straight points, and it'll stay there after the made free throw, but 8 straight points for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. Tight pass. Had to get through some traffic, and it got caught up by guess who? Fine-Day, right hand down to the baseline. Offensive foul. And that's a big one. That's her third of the half, and Coach Wind will have to get her out of the game, and he points at Tylesia Graves Desjardins to take out Fine-Day. 14 points, 2 rebounds, 3 first half fouls by Gabby Fine-Day. Not the worst spot with less than 5 minutes to play. 3:50 first half, 32-24, but the deficit is 8. Kate Thayer jogs it across the timeline. Poxleitner, left wing, the freshman, bounces it back to the right elbow. Facing up, Ella Thayer stops, tough shot, it was blocked. Alyssa Wright used her length. Saved on the baseline by Thayer, kick out. Binkley for 3, rattles it in. 8 points for Kylie Binkley, 35-24. Kelliher Northome now with the 11-point advantage. LaRose comes across the timeline for Cass Lake-Bena. Flare screen on the opposite side. LaRose doesn't want the 3. Dribbles it all the way around with her left hand. Lost it out of bounds. Another Cass Lake-Bena turnover. Turnover number 9 of the first half, compared to just 4 from Kelliher Northome. And the Mustangs leading Cass Lake-Bena by 11 points, 35-24. 3:05 left to play in the first half. Thayer comes back across for Kelliher Northome, facing up at the right elbow. Ella Thayer gets it to Poxleitner inside the circle. Poked away from behind, but she picks it up. Hands it back off to Kate Thayer, who gets it downhill with the right hand on the baseline on that side of the floor. Hammer pass to the opposite corner, picked off by Graves Desjardins, and Cass Lake-Bena forces turnover number 5. LaRose motors it back into the offensive end. Staples Fairbanks, that's in. Three-pointer from Staples Fairbanks makes it 35-27, and both of these two teams, when they're hot, they're hot. They can put up points, and they can put them up in a hurry. Thayer will slowly, cavalier-like, walk it back across the 10-second line. Calls for Binkley for a handoff, doesn't take it, puts on the Jets, turns the corner, misses a jumper off the window. Alyssa Wright with rebound number 6 for Cass Lake-Bena. LaRose back across the timeline from right to left, into the right corner. Staples Fairbanks, you got it! Back-to-back threes by Staples Fairbanks, 35-30. What did we say? At one point the lead was 12. Now it's just 5, and there's less than 2 minutes to play in the first half. Kelliher Northome clinging to the 5-point advantage. Left elbow goes to Grundmeyer at the top. Poxleitner weaving her way inside the paint. Back out to Grundmeyer. Hands it off to Kate Thayer. Left-handed dribble downhill. Back out to the left corner. Thayer on the drive. Doesn't get it. Blocked. Gets her own rebound. Out of bounds. Off the leg of a Panther. And it stays with Kelliher Northome. Terry Wind back in for Cass Lake-Bena. Hallstrom back in for Kelliher Northome. Binkley zips it out. Oh, she hit it off the bottom of the backboard. Off the bottom of the backboard, and then she went in for the loose ball and gets called for the foul. It's got to be one of the worst ways to pick up your third foul of the half. Off of an inbounds pass, Binkley was trying to whip it out to the right corner. Hit it off the padding on the bottom of the backboard. Went in for the loose ball and got called for her third foul, the team's 9th of the half, and now a 1-and-1 for Cass Lake-Bena's Alexia LaRose. LaRose yet to score in the game. First free throw, and it'll stay that way. Missed it hard off the front. Rebound on the far side. LaRose inside to Wind, back out to the top. Staples Fairbanks, right wing LaRose, shot clock to 10, left wing Staples Fairbanks, in and out, almost fell back through. Rebound ripped away by Charlie Hallstrom. A quick whistle to clear everything out. Back in the other end, and a foul against Cass Lake-Bena's number 23, and that's going to go on Annika Wind, her second, now the team's 10th. To the Mustang Seats free throw line for Kelliher Northome will be Charlie Hallstrom. 3 points in this first half, and she'll shoot a pair, leading by 5, 35-30. Free throw on the way, hard off the left side. Cass Lake-Bena has shot 10 first half free throws. They've made half of their numbers. And a second free throw by Charlie Hallstrom of Kelliher Northome is up, and that's nothing but net to make it a 6-point differential, 36-30. Kelliher Northome 8 of 12 from the charity stripe. Buck 10 to play, 36-30 first half. Alexia LaRose activates the offense, bounce pass to Terry Wind, long flare screen to the near side. That took Alexia LaRose to the almost the sideline, but they're going to call a foul on Annika Wind, and back-to-back fouls on Wind, and now that's her third. 3 fouls on Wind, 3 on Fine Day. Fine Day picked up her third with less than 4 minutes to go, around the 3:45 mark. That's Kelliher Northome basketball, still only leading by 6. Ella Thayer into the left corner. That goes to Charlie Hallstrom. Right wing to Lundeen, down to the baseline. Somehow slipped it through to a teammate. That was Thayer underneath. Kick out to the left corner. Poxleitner from the left wing. The high archer hits too hard off the window, and it goes out of bounds, and it's last touched by Cass Lake-Bena. The possession stays with Kelliher Northome. Inbounding on the left side for the Mustangs, Charlie Hallstrom on the baseline, out of bounds, fires it to the right corner. Lundeen wide open. The triple hits hard off the front side of the rim. Staples Fairbanks clears rebound number 2 for Cass Lake-Bena. LaRose down the near sideline, angles back toward the middle, tips it over to Staples Fairbanks. At the top of the key, 30 seconds to play. 4-second differential between the shot and game clock. Left elbow, back out. Staples Fairbanks for 3! 3 3-pointers in the first half by Rihanna Staples Fairbanks, 36-33. Let's see if Kelliher Northome holds for the final shot. 10 seconds to play. Poxleitner out to Hallstrom, right wing, driving in and losing it out of bounds. Lundeen, it's a turnover. 3.9 to play, 36-33. Inbounding on the baseline will be Graves Desjardins. Goes to the far side to Staples Fairbanks at the half-court line. Gets it to LaRose. They don't get a shot off. First half of play comes to a close. The score on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Kelliher Northome leads it 36-33. The halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance, Joe McCullum Agency, coming your way next after this 2-minute timeout.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful lake models on the planet. The World of Outlaws Case Lake Models.
For the first time ever, World of Outlaws at Norman County Raceway on Saturday, June 29th.
As the seasons change, now is the time for the indoor projects with the help of Ada Building Center, LLC. Now's the time to get contractors scheduled for indoor projects and home improvements. Ada Building Center, LLC will provide the products you need. Flooring with several new styles to choose from, trim, cabinets, doors, and more. Enhance your home with indoor remodel and home improvement products from Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200, East Edge, Ada.
Back and forth first half, 36-33 at the break. Kelliher Northome on top. Welcome in our listeners on Gold 101.5, KRJM, 96.7, KKCQ. Streaming us online at yourliveevent.com and on Garden Valley channel number 37. This is the Farmers Union Insurance, Joe McCullum Agency halftime report. Back and forth we went throughout the first half. At one point, Kelliher Northome was able to lead by 6 points, 17-11, just outside the halfway mark of the half. And they did get it to double figures later on as the half would roll on. An 11-point lead at the 35-24 mark. But a 9-1 run by Cass Lake-Bena would get them to within 3. 36-33 at the break. A big half for Gabby Fineday in the scoring department. She also had 3 first half fouls. Fineday and Annika Wind for Cass Lake-Bena, all with 3 first half fouls. On the other side for Kelliher Northome, Kylie Binkley had 3 first half fouls as well. So that's where we stand here at the half, 36-33. Kelliher Northome clinging to the early advantage. The winner of this one will get the Foston Greyhounds in the East Subsection Championship game. And that'll be played next Wednesday right back here at Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. Kitson County Central will play Sacred Heart in the West Subsection Championship. KCC over Climax Fisher earlier today, 74-45. And Sacred Heart beat Warren Alvarado Oslo 61-52. Previous game, Foston over Mahnomen Waban, 54-35 was the final score in that one. So the west side is set. Who's going to take the final spot in the east half? Kelliher Northome by 3 at the break. First half stats from Christian Motors coming your way after this 2-minute timeout. We're back after this.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical. which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Hi, Drew Scott here, and I'm Jonathan Scott, reminding you that life's better with a home policy from American Family Insurance. Get just the right protection at just the right price, and save when you bundle home and auto. Kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, it'll be just right. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Jake and Shannon in East Grand Forks at 218-773-3608.
Could you use cash management tools for your farm or business? This is Nick Gordon with American Federal Bank in Ada. Please join our most successful customers in using our financial manager to help provide custom cash management solutions. These include Positive Pay, Merchant Services, Sweeps, ACH, Bill Pay, Wire Transfers, and Remote Deposit. Stop by the bank today or give me a call at 784-7121. American Federal Bank in Ada, member FDIC.
Let's get to some first half stats brought to you by Christian Motors. Starting with the Kelliher Northome Mustangs, Kate Thayer had 9 points and 5 rebounds. Ella Thayer with 8 points and a rebound. 7 points for Allie Lundeen. 3 rebounds by Malia Grundmeyer. Kylie Binkley with 8 points and a rebound. And Charlie Hallstrom with 3 points and 2 rebounds. For Cass Lake-Bena, Rihanna Staples Fairbanks had 9 points and 2 rebounds. Tylesia Graves DeJarle with a rebound. 4 points, 6 rebounds for Alyssa Wright. And Gabby Finday with 14 points and 2 rebounds. And Annika Wind with 3 points in the first half. Terry Wind didn't score, but hauled in a rebound. From the Mustang Seats free throw line, Kelliher Northome shot 7 of 11 for 63% in the first half. Cass Lake-Bena made half of their free throws. They went 5 of 10. Cass Lake-Bena with 9 first half turnovers. Kelliher Northome with 6 turnovers in the first half of play. Those are your stats from half number 1, brought to you by Christian Motors. Stop by Christian Motors for the absolute best selection in used cars, or visit them online at christiancarsonline.com. Kelliher Northome leading by 3 points after our first 18 minutes of play. 36-33 on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. We're back after this 2-minute timeout.
The Bennett Holcomb Agency only sells and services crop insurance because each farm operation is different. John, Wayne, and Marissa strive to help you develop a cost-effective insurance plan that fits your needs. Whether it's common crops, specialty crops, livestock, or crop hail, please call or stop at the Bennett Holcomb Agency and fine-tune your risk management plan today. The Bennett Holcomb Agency, Ada and Moorhead, an equal opportunity provider. Bitker Inc. thanks all area farms and farm families for your business and for growing the crops to produce the food we enjoy. During this Ag Month, it's important to say thank you, and Bitker Inc. reminds you to order your farm implement and ag equipment tires now. Call Troy the Tire Guy at Bitker Inc. 218-456-7467 to discuss the tires you need, place your orders, and discover additional savings with multiple tire orders for your farm. Bitker Inc. 218-456-7467.
The Cass Lake-Bena School District is dedicated to their students. Their mission is to educate, support, and prepare all learners for future success. Their vision, to ensure all learners achieve the highest level of critical thinking and creativity. For more information about the Cass Lake-Bena School District, visit clbs.k12.mn.us. Congratulations and best of luck to the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers from the Cass Lake-Bena School District.
It's time for second half action here from Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. And if the second half is going to be anything like the first, it's going to come down to the wire for Kelliher Northome and Cass Lake-Bena. Kelliher Northome leading at the break 36-33. And it will be Kelliher Northome Mustangs basketball to start the second half. Mustangs will go from our right to left. Cass Lake-Bena from left to right. Some foul trouble from the first half. Fine Day and Annika Wind had 3 first half fouls and 3 fouls for Kylie Binkley for Kelliher Northome. We'll keep an eye on that as the half rolls on. It's Kelliher Northome basketball over on the right wing. Ella Thayer wanted to go back to Binkley, didn't flash up in time. Kate Thayer near the top of the key, skip into the left corner to Allie Lundeen, wraparound pass back out to Grundmeyer, back out left wing, 3 short off the front by Kate Thayer, offensive rebound, put back off the window, Ella Thayer on the inside for 2. 10 points, 2 rebounds for Ella Thayer, makes it 38-33. Kelliher Northome with the 5-point lead. Flare screen far side, Cass Lake-Bena, now a double screen. Alexia LaRose downhill on the right side, out to Staples Fairbanks in the right corner. Up to Fine Day, went through her hands, picks up the loose ball. Back into the corner to LaRose, stops, puts up the 16-foot jumper, that's well short. Rebound brought in by Alyssa Wright, ready and waiting for it. Back out to LaRose at the top. Shot clock to 5, that shot didn't hit the rim. Fine Day in the mid-post area, stumbling around, off glass, nearly rolled in, out of bounds, and its last touch by Kelliher Northome. Cass Lake-Bena basketball. Alexia LaRose will inbound on the left side of the lane. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. Bounces it in and again tipped out of bounds by Kelliher Northome. 16:55. Just over 60 seconds underway here in the second half. LaRose looks towards the middle on the out of bounds play. Looking for Fine Day. She had 3 defenders around her. It's turnover number 10. Kelliher Northome basketball across the timeline from our right to left with Kylie Binkley. Into the left corner. Lundeen baseline drive with the left hand. Try to put up a wild shot. Nowhere to go with it. Loose ball run down out by the right wing by Lundeen. Up at the top of the key, this is Ella Thayer. Lundeen left wing from downtown. Wide right out of bounds. Basketball back to Cass Lake-Bena. 16:28. Second half just getting started here from Thief River Falls. Fine Day gets it into LaRose. Back in her own backcourt, and Binkley is going to stay with her for Kelliher Northome defensively. Angles toward the left sideline, crosses over back to the middle of the floor, out front. LaRose picked it up, bounce pass left wing to Fine Day, little off-kiltered, ran it down, baseline drive. Fine Day, right-handed floater, bounces around and falls through the cylinder, and 16 points for Gabby Fine Day. Makes it 38-35. Back to a 3-point game. Kelliher Northome still clinging to that lead. Ball to the right wing. Ella Thayer drives in on Alyssa Wright, and she dribbled it off the foot of Wright. And it stays with Kelliher Northome. Every now and again, you'll see these two teams get so aggressive defensively, and they'll play fast on the offensive end. And it doesn't get too out of control. Thayer in the middle of the floor. Blocked. And the foul, though, on Alyssa Wright, her first and the team's first. Ella Thayer to the line for 2. You'll see these two teams sometimes get a little crazy going after loose balls and almost get themselves worked up on certain possessions, trying to get all the extra possessions they possibly can. The first free throw was in by Ella Thayer. She has 11 points, 39-35. Second free throw by Thayer on the way, and she gets the shooter's roll and makes it 40-35. 12 points by the senior Ella Thayer. Cass Lake-Bena basketball. Full court pressure applied. Staples Fairbanks on the far side across the timeline. Left wing up to LaRose at the top of the key. Swirling her hand in the air to get the offense started on the motion offense. LaRose to the left elbow. Right back door. Fine Day. 2 more. 18 points for Gabby Fine Day. 42-35. Kelliher Northome the other way. Rather 40-37. Make that adjustment. Binkley at the left wing. Couple of screens, dribbles downhill, tipped away, turnover number 7 of the game for Kelliher Northome. Defensive numbers are back. LaRose nearly walked with it. Fine Day at the top. She'll pull the trigger. That's in. 21 points for Gabby Fine-Day, and we're all knotted at 40. Kelliher Northome basketball, 3 minutes into the second half. Grundmeyer left elbow, out to Lundeen, baseline drive, double team, steps through it, puts it up and one. Step through it around the left block, Lundeen for two. 9 points, 42-40. The foul against Cass Lake-Bena is their second, and it goes on Alyssa Wright, her second. And Lundeen at the line for the three-point play opportunity. On the way, and it's in. 10 points for Lundeen, 43-40. Kelliher Northome takes a timeout. It's a full timeout. It's brought to you by the Foston A&W. We're back in 60 seconds.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank & Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank & Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Out of that timeout, brought to you by the Foston A&W. Kelliher Northome leading by 3 points. 3-point play from Allie Lundeen. 43-40. Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Kelliher Northome with the advantage. Cass Lake-Bena basketball. It's tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay. No, it'll go back to Cass Lake-Bena, or stay with Cass Lake-Bena. The official pointed one way, meant the other. Cass Lake-Bena will inbounds now. Again, full court man-to-man pressure applied by this Kelliher Northome defense, forcing Cass Lake-Bena into 10 total turnovers tonight. Cass Lake-Bena, though, they do a pretty good job with the press break. Here's Fine-Day down the left sideline, right into the middle to LaRose, no issue, across the logo. LaRose in, out to right corner three, pops high into the air after it was short, and Annika Wind fights for her first offensive rebound of the night. Out to Alyssa Wright, LaRose to the top of the key, directs traffic with the right hand, pointing in that direction. 10 on the shot clock. LaRose spinning her way at the top of the key, backdoor, Fine-Day ran into Binkley, collision, and she finishes. It wasn't Binkley, it was actually Grundmeyer. Count the basket from Gabby Fine-Day. She's got 23 points now, 43-42. And at the line to try and tie this game up. First free throws of the second half for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. Tie game. 24 for Gabby Fine-Day. That leads all players. Kate Thayer comes across for Kelliher Northome, down to Ella Thayer on the right sideline of the lane, and a rebound after the miss. It was actually Kate Thayer with that rebound. Missed it, drew the foul against Cass Lake-Bena, the team's third. And that goes on Rihanna Staples-Fairbanks, and now Staples-Fairbanks, the third player with 3 fouls, joining Fine-Day and Wind, Annika Wind, in that category. First free throw good by Kate Thayer, makes it 44-43. Kelliher Northome by 1. Second free throw by Thayer, perfect. Great shooting from the line. Kelliher Northome 45-43, haven't missed in this second half, only missed 4 in the first half as well. 14 minutes to play, bounce pass into the front court, and Cass Lake-Bena is going to get called for the travel. Rihanna Staples-Fairbanks stopped right on the center line, put herself in a real tough position, and Kelliher Northome took advantage. They'll take the basketball back, leading by 2 points, 45-43, 14 minutes left to go in the half. Right wing, this goes to Binkley on the drive, whipped out to Thayer at the top. Three-pointer on the way, off the front of the rim. That was up from Lundeen. Fine-Day comes down with rebound number 3. Jogs it back across the timeline. On the left side of the floor, Annika Wind, right-handed dribble, floater, deflected from behind. Offensive rebound, kick out. Finde to the top, deep three. You got it! Finde with 27. No issue, 45-46. Way downtown, the junior Gabby Finde gives Cass Lake-Bena the 1-point lead. Left elbow, Kelliher Northome, turnover. Finde picks it up, 1-on-1, now 2-on-1, takes it herself. LaRose the offensive rebound, putback misses, tipped out of bounds. And Kelliher Northome gets a little bit of a break as Finde couldn't finish. And a timeout called from head coach Kevin Waldo and the Kelliher Northome Mustangs. It's a 30-second timeout, 13-16, Cass Lake-Bena by 1, 46-45.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
46-45, Cass Lake-Bena taking their first lead of this second half. And almost had a couple more points before our timeout. Was tipped out of bounds on a fast break attempt. Finde whips it out, baseline out of bounds. They screen for her. She puts up a three. Oh, I thought she was going to drill it. Another good look. Rebound to Ella Thayer, her third. Back the other direction. Thayer spinning, turning, hit from behind. She got slapped on the arm. Official shaking his head, and the foul against Cass Lake-Bena. I believe if it's on Finde, it's going to be her fourth, and it is. Her fourth, team's fourth of this second half. 2 free throws upcoming for Kelliher Northome. This first to tie the game, down 46-45, and we're knotted at 46. AJ Giffen comes in for Cass Lake-Bena. Ella Thayer knocking down the first free throw, 13 points. Second free throw by Thayer to take the lead. Both free throws are perfect. 14 points for Thayer, 47-46. Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Finde across the midcourt stripe. Starts the offense at the top of the key, crosses over to her left hand. Floater, didn't have a chance, it was blocked. 2-on-1 the other way. Binkley picks up the loose ball in transition. Binkley off the window, doesn't get it to fall. Ella Thayer the rebound, throws it up, and a foul call. It was actually Kate Thayer the rebound, her seventh. She'll go to the line for 2, and the foul against Cass Lake-Bena, number 13, Alexia LaRose, her third, team's fifth. 12:46 second half. Free throw by Kate Thayer falls in. Don't want to say the announcer's jinx, but Kelliher Northome 8 of 8 in the second half. Now 9 of 9. 49-46, 2 free throws from Kate Thayer. Kelliher Northome now back in front by 3 points. Cass Lake-Bena basketball. Giffen gets it off to Graves DeJarle in the middle of the floor, spinning her way back across the timeline from left to right with 12:35 to go in the game. Winner to the East Subsection Championship game, and a tie-up with Binkley and LaRose. In the area was also Graves DeJarle. They're going to get a foul on Kylie Binkley. That's her fourth. Just the team second of the half. And Coach Waldo goes to Charlie Hallstrom, and Binkley will take a seat. Maybe we'll see her re-enter. That's at the 12:34 mark. Maybe she'll re-enter around the 7 or 6 minute mark of the second half. We'll see how much he wants to risk it. Cass Lake-Bena basketball. Giffen out front, 18 on the shot clock. At the top of the key, handing it off to the top. LaRose now caught it from Graves DeJarle. Pass inside. Graves DeJarle now in the middle of the paint. Staples Fairbanks, she's got 11. Unselfish basketball on that possession from Cass Lake-Bena. Here's Kelliher Northome looking for an answer. Hallstrom kick out, shaping up around the rim. Left-handed shot is good by Thayer. 16 points for Ella Thayer. The answer by Kelliher Northome makes it 51-48. Mustangs still controlling the lead, but just by the skin of their teeth. LaRose hands it off in the far left corner to Graves DeJarle to the top of the key. Back over right wing. This is Graves DeJarle, Giffen handing it off. That's Graves DeJarle. LaRose for the tie. That's in. Alexia LaRose with her first basket of the night, and a big one ties it up at 51 from straight away. Right corner, Hallstrom, the answer, off the left side of the rim. Rebound kicked out. The rebound was brought in by Grundmeyer in the middle of the paint. Off the window, missing hard was Lundeen, and a foul on the rebound is going to go against Kelliher Northome, and that's on number 11, Allie Lundeen, fighting for it. And that's just her first and the team's third of the half. 11-19 second half, knotted at 51 between Kelliher Northome and Cass Lake-Bena. Gabby Feinday picked up her fourth foul a couple minutes ago. LaRose knocked down a three-pointer to tie this game at 51. Cass Lake-Bena on their own offensive side from left to right. Graves Desjardins to Giffen inside, all the way from the top down to the baseline, tipped out of bounds. Possession stays with Cass Lake-Bena with 11:02 to play. Alexia LaRose will inbound right where the sideline and the baseline meet on the right side of the floor. Gets it in to Wind. Tight spot. Alexia LaRose deep in the right-handed corner. Jabs with her left foot. Spins back toward the baseline. Poked away from behind. Stays with the Panthers. Exactly 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 10:54 second half, and we're still deadlocked at 51. LaRose trying to get anybody open. Finding a teammate, takes it a hand off. Shot clock at 7. Giffen from the top, off the right side of the rim, and a rebound cleared by Kate Thayer. Leads the charge. Long outlet pass in front. Run down by Hallstrom into the right corner. Three-pointer by Thayer. That got deflected. Underneath, put back up and in. 12 points by Allie Lundeen now, 53-51. Panthers come back across with a left-handed dribble by Graves Desjardins. Out front at the top of the key. Hands off to Giffen. Whips it to the top. Stolen away, but a foul going to be called on Lundeen, going for the steal, her second, the team's fourth. Well, we wanted to see how long Coach Waldo would keep Binkley off the floor. She picked up her fourth foul at the 12:34 mark, and she was out for just over 2 minutes. 10:18 to play in the second half. Binkley playing with 4. Feinday still on the bench for Cass Lake-Bena. She has 4 in the game. LaRose has it right wing. Cass Lake-Bena trails by 2. Right elbow, Wind up to the top. Graves Desjardins down the lane, and 5 seconds on the shot clock. They turned it over. Back across comes Lundeen for Kelliher Northome. Down to the right baseline. Thayer! Inside, Ella Thayer for 18 points now. 55-51. Defender went to Lundeen. Thayer sat in the middle of the lane, and the easy deuce gives Kelliher Northome the 4-point advantage, approaching the halfway mark of the second half. Cass Lake-Bena has it. Staples Fairbanks hands it off, and a tie-up right on the wing, and it stays with Cass Lake-Bena. Alyssa Wright and Annika Wynn check back in for Cass Lake-Bena. 9:35 left on the game clock. Staples Fairbanks will throw it in, and not before Coach Martin Wynn calls for a full timeout. It's brought to you by the Fosston A&W. 4-point deficit. Kelliher Northome on top, 55-51. We're back after this.
At Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, they remain committed to their original mission of providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life. Residents can enjoy hobbies, socializing, programs, and more at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House communities. For more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
What does hometown mean to us at Hometown Realty? It means we want our community to grow and succeed. It means we'll do everything we can to make that happen. Whether it's by helping people find the perfect home for them, assisting someone sell a property that they have maybe outgrown or can no longer take care of, or supporting our local businesses, schools, and nonprofits with our time and money. Everything we do is for the good of our community. Our family lives here, we live here, we love it here. We are Hometown.
Timeouts are brought to you by the Fosston A&W. We come out of a full one from Coach Martin Wind and Cass Lake-Bena. It's a 4-point game, 55-51. Cass Lake-Bena basketball. Annika Wind will throw it in on the near sideline to Staples Fairbanks, the 8th grader. Back to Annika Wind, the freshman. Staples Fairbanks on the right wing. Left-handed dribble back up to the top of the key. Handing it off on the right side with Graves Desjardins. LaRose at the top, down the lane, steps through, slides her way in, misses, gets her own rebound down on the baseline, out, a three, that's in! The three put in by Graves Desjardins. Big time baskets late in this game by a couple of these players that have yet to score, and that's Graves Desjardins with a big one to cut it to one. 55-54, Kelliher Northome advantage. Over to the right corner. Binkley, long skip across into the left wing. Grunmeyer, the answer, short off the front of the rim. Rebound hauled in by Alyssa Wright, her 8th of the night. 8:45 left to play. Staples Fairbanks comes back across the midcourt line. LaRose at the top, catches it with one hand. Triple threat on the right hip, now holds the ball over her head. Pounds a right-handed dribble into the right corner. Hands it off Staples Fairbanks. Ball screen, steps back. Three on the way, short off the front. Karams into the left corner. Run down offensively. Another crack at it for Cass Lake-Bena. LaRose at the top. Entry pass to Wind, back to LaRose, right corner, three, off the rim, and cleared by Ella Thayer, who skies in for her 4th of the night. Back across, this is Lundeen, in, out, Binkley puts it up, that's off the backside of the rim. Oh, and a tough foul on Grundmeyer, who reached over the top of LaRose, who was blocking her out. That's the second on Grundmeyer, and the team's 5th. Kate Thayer checks in for Charlie Hallstrom. (55-54), 8:02 to go. Panther basketball for Cass Lake-Bena. Annika Wind comes back across. Got free for a second, didn't take it. Hand off to LaRose. On the right sideline, Graves Desjardins, Staples Fairbanks down the lane. Wild shot thrown up off balance. Misses, but Graves Desjardins rips it away. Three-pointer on the way from Wind off the heel. And a foul on the rebound against Cass Lake-Bena, the team's 6th. And I think that was Graves Desjardins that time. Yes, it was. Her second, team 6th. Remember, 4 fouls on Gabby Finday. Hasn't re-entered since around the 11-minute mark. 7:39 left to play, and Coach Wind standing right next to her on the bench, just waiting for him to tap her on the shoulder and tell her to get back in there. Still only a 1-point game, though, 55-54. Binkley in the right corner for Kelliher Northome. Down to the baseline. Nice pass out. Binkley, right wing. Three is in! 11 points for Kylie Binkley, her first points of this second half, and a big shot makes it a 4-point lead. 7:15 to play in the second half. Annika Wind across for Cass Lake-Bena. Hands off left wing to Staples Fairbanks, the 8th grader, well beyond the 3-point line. Offense flows, gets to her left hand, and pitches out, nearly stolen away. Thayer has to get back into the place she does on the recovery. Out to the top to Alexia LaRose. 10 on the shot clock. Rejects a ball screen. Pulls it back. Now she uses a ball screen. Stops and puts one up from 16, and she puts it in. Long two by Alexia LaRose. Gets it back to a 2-point affair. 58-56. Kelliher Northome still on top. It hasn't been a comfortable lead at all tonight. At one point led by 11 points, but Cass Lake-Bena quickly got back into it. Down to the right baseline. Hallstrom on the drive. Puts it up. Misses. Rebound underneath. Putback is in. That's Kenley Hallstrom, the senior. Another big-time basket by a player that hasn't scored tonight, and Kenley Hallstrom makes it a 4-point game. Her first points of the night. Annika Wind hands off to LaRose. Out near the top of the key, Graves Desjardins. Ball screen and roll with Staples Fairbanks. Reversal back to the left wing, LaRose. Ball screen down to the baseline. Floater, right hand, off the right side of the rim. Tough shot. Not the best of looks that Cass Lake-Bena could have gone. It was early in the shot clock. Kate Thayer slices her way to the rack. Count it, and one! 15 points for Kate Thayer. Finishing for 2, and the foul against Cass Lake-Bena is the team's 7th. And it's the 3rd on Alyssa Wright. And here comes Gabby Finday back in. Terry Wind also comes back on for Cass Lake-Bena. And Kate Thayer at the line for the three-point play. Opportunity is up. The high arching free throw. Nothing but net. And Kelliher Northome 10 of 10 from the Mustang Seats free throw line in this second half. A 7-point lead, their largest lead or one of the largest leads of the night. Annika Wind inside. She dribbled it off her foot. Ball is loose. Picked up by Hallstrom. It's turnover number 4 from Cass Lake-Bena. Back to Kate Thayer. Into the left corner. Binkley puts up a 3 off the heel of the rim. And the rebound on the opposite side. Hauled in by Kelliher Northome. Putback doesn't go for Lundeen. Into the corner. Fine picks up the loose ball. And Annika Wind, Terry Wind, slow to get up and will get a stoppage to allow Wind to come up off the floor. 5:22 second half. Wind on her feet, 63-56. Little less than 5.5 to play in this second half. Winner will get the Foston Greyhounds in the East Subsection Championship. We'll take an injury timeout here on the floor. We're back after this at 63-56.
The Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. New exciting genetics, 65 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, 20 elite registered heifers, and 5 replacement bred heifers. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Request a catalog today. Email gjrangus@feltontel.net or call 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus and Partners, Rivers Edge Cattle Company, Prairie Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st. Visit jacobsonredangus.com.
Out of that injury timeout, Terry Wind getting help off the floor from her head coach and one of the medical personnel on site here. Not putting any weight on that right leg, and Coach Wind will go a little bit deeper into his bench and see where he can find an answer with the maybe absence of Wind for the rest of the game. It will be Cass Lake-Bena basketball. Annika Wind in the backcourt, a 7-point game, 63-56. Kelliher Northome is leading. Wind hands it off to LaRose. AJ Giffen out on the top of the key. Picked up her dribble, zips it left wing to Annika Wind. Gets downhill with the right hand, stopped, has to get it out. It's turned over. Kate Thayer picks it up, back the other way. Thayer for 2. 18 points for Kate Thayer, 65-56. Kelliher Northome now by 9. Less than 5 to go in the game. LaRose back across the mid-court stripe from left to right. Cass Lake-Bena has it. Gabby Fine at the top of the key, and we're going to get a foul called against Kelliher Northome, trying to work through a screen of Annika Wind. And it's on Allie Lundeen, and it's her 3rd, but now the team's 6th, and that inches Cass Lake-Bena closer to bonus free throws. Fine whips it out to the top near the logo to Annika Wind. Takes it back on a handoff. 4:35 left. They trail by 9. Uses a ball screen, and that's an illegal screen. Annika Wind set a screen for Gabby Fine, and she leaned into it pretty clearly to her left. That's her 4th, team's 8th. And Alyssa Wright back into the game for Cass Lake-Bena. Wind takes a seat, 4.5 left to go, and Kelliher Northome leading by 9 now. Needing quality offensive possessions the rest of the way. They can take up as much clock as they want if they choose, but a quality possession at the very least each time down. Ball into the left corner. Kenley Hallstrom, hesitation, head fake, misses as it rolls off. Wright comes down with rebound number 9. 2-on-1 the other direction. LaRose bounce pass across the lane, active hands by Kate Thayer. And rarely do you see a player win a 2-on-1 defensively. Kate Thayer tips it out of bounds, and Cass Lake-Bena will keep the possession, trailing by 9. 4:05 to go in this second half. Inbounds goes to LaRose. Deep 3. Barely nicks off the front of the rim. Fine offensive rebound. Putback doesn't go. Gets a second chance at it. And a jump ball underneath with the offensive rebound. It was Lundeen converging with Fine. And the jump ball turnover is turnover number 6 of the second half on Cass Lake-Bena. And the basketball goes back to Kelliher Northome, who's boasting now a 9-point lead with time ticking down. And Kate Thayer knows it as she walks it slow like across the logo from right to left. Lundeen on the right wing, a left-handed dribble. Stops near the left elbow, picks up her dribble, pitches it out to Binkley in the left corner. Lundeen inside the circle, dribbles down the lane line. Euro Lundeen off the window. Oh, if that would have fell, that would have got Mustang fans on their feet. Finde with the rebound, stripped from behind, and then a foul called on Cass Lake-Bena trying to get the basketball back. Or was it on Kelliher Northome? No, it is on Cass Lake-Bena. It's on Alyssa Wright, her 4th, and the team's 9th. 1-and-1 free throw on the way off the back. Lundeen missed it. That's the first missed free throw of the second half. They're 10 of 11, Kelliher Northome is, from the Mustang Seeds free throw line. LaRose handoff on the left wing to A.J. Giffen for Cass Lake-Bena. Finde right wing. Ball screen, defender falls, and a push on Lundeen. Lundeen went right into the chest of Alyssa Wright. And now the 4th on Lundeen, the team's 7th, and that sends Alyssa Wright to the line for a 1-and-1. Tylesia Graves Desjardins back in for Cass Lake-Bena. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. 4 fouls on Lundeen and Binkley for Kelliher Northome, and 4 on Wright, Finde, and Wynn for Cass Lake-Bena. And taking advantage of the bonus free throws, Alyssa Wright, she makes the first, earning a second. Second free throw, hard off the heel, and Binkley rips away, Hallstrom rips away the rebound. Brings it across the midcourt stripe from right to left, 65-57. Kelliher Northome by 8. Lundeen out near the half-court line, now slowly works it back towards the three-point arc. Offense flows over to the right. Binkley flash was open. Instead, Hallstrom will take it off the rim. Offensive rebound, Thayer for 2. Ella Thayer with 20 points off the offensive rebound. 67-57, Kelliher Northome by 10, and a blocking foul is going to be called. On the drive, Gabby Finde, or no, it was Alexia LaRose. A blocking foul is going to be called against Kelliher Northome, the team's 8th. And that's on Ella Thayer, that's just her 2nd. The sideline official called it. It was a blocking foul. The baseline official was ready to step into an emphatic offensive foul call, but they went with the near sideline, and LaRose makes the first free throw. Still a little shaken up, but she knocks in the free throw, no problem. 67-58, a second free throw by Alexia LaRose on the way and in. 67-59, the lead cut now to 8 points and 7 points on the night for Alexia LaRose. Kelliher Northome back across the midcourt stripe by 8 points, 2.5 to play. Lundeen fires left side. Thayer wide open, zipping it down to the baseline. Wide open was Ella Thayer. She's got 22 points. 69-59, Kelliher Northome. Finde pitches right corner. Staples Fairbanks comes up empty on the 3. Rebound is saved. Back to LaRose. Finde from straight away. That's off the left side of the rim. And a rebound brought in now by Kate Thayer, her 10th of the night. 18 points as well. Down to the right baseline. In the middle, Hallstrom off glass isn't there. And a rebound ripped away by Graves Desjardins. And there's Finde wide open the other way off the outlet. And Gabby Finde with 29 points. Coach Martin Wynn steps onto the floor, takes a timeout. $1:51 remaining. 69-61 after the made layup by Finde. We're back in 60 seconds.
You want to show your team spirit and ride around in style? Look no further than Kelliher Auto Sales. Our dealership has a wide selection of high-quality vehicles that get you to the game in comfort and style. From spacious SUVs to the perfect pickup, we've got the perfect ride for you to show off your support for the Kelliher Northome Mustangs. So what are you waiting for? Come visit Kelliher Auto Sales and get the ride you've been dreaming of. Visit our website or call us for more information at 218-647-8285. Kelliher Auto Sales, your destination for great cars and great teams.
Developing leaders and lifelong learners in a community that promotes rigor, relevance, and respect, it's the Kelliher Public School District. The Kelliher Public School District is proud of the Kelliher Northome Mustangs, and they wish them the best of luck this tournament season. For more information on the Kelliher Public School District, go to www.kellierschools.org. Congratulations and best of luck to the Mustangs from the Kelliher Public School District.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. 69-61. Kelliher Northome by 8 points. $1:51 remaining, and it is Kelliher Northome basketball. Binkley will throw it in, gets it into Thayer, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Kelliher Northome. Grundmeyer checks in for the Mustangs. Welcome back. Kelliher Northome inbounds in the backcourt, gets to Grundmeyer. Thayer across the timeline. Kelliher Northome by 8 points, 69-61. Oh, she almost had the layup wide open on the right side. I shouldn't say wide open, but left it a little short. And a foul on the rebound is going to be against Kelliher Northome. And Allie Lundeen actually thought it was against Cass Lake-Bena. She started lining up for the free throws on their end of the floor. The foul against Kelliher Northome goes on Ella Thayer, her third, team's 9th, and Finde at the line for the 1-and-1. $1:38 remaining, and big free throws coming up for the junior Gabby Finde. Free throw is up and it's in. So just when you thought maybe Kelliher Northome was about to inch away with it, Cass Lake-Bena, 2 big free throws by Finde. Made it 69-63, and 6 points to a Cass Lake-Bena team is virtually nothing, especially when Kelliher Northome nearly turns it over. Lundeen, though, picks it up back into the front court, spins her way at the top of the key, drives on LaRose. Lundeen to the rack, and she missed it. Thayer, though, an offensive rebound. Put back not there. Whistle on the baseline, and she got hit on the arm. Ella Thayer will go to the line for 2 more. And that foul on Alyssa Wright will be her 5th personal. A big night from the senior Wright. She had 5 points and 9 rebounds. Quality minutes off the bench for Coach Martin Wind of Cass Lake-Bena. 5 points, 9 rebounds for Alyssa Wright, the senior. Ella Thayer, the free throw is in. An outstanding free throw shooter, Ella Thayer for Kelliher Northome. Puts it in to make it 70-63. Second free throw on the way, off the left side of the rim, and just the second missed free throw of the second half. 7-point game. LaRose fires into the right corner. Graves DeJarle back up to Giffen. Into the corner. Graves DeJarle behind the back pass. Some theatrics. If it goes in, Annika Wynn misses it off the front. Offensive rebound. Finde, the triple on the way. Clangs hard off the front of the iron, but another offensive rebound. LaRose fires it into a crowd. Ball is loose. Picked up. No, rolling by the half-court line. Nobody saw it. They'll say it was tipped. LaRose with 50 seconds to play. Into the left corner. Graves DeJarle heaves one up. Oh, it goes! 6 points for Graves DeJarle. 70-66. And all that chaos took up a lot of time, and there's 41 seconds remaining. Kelliher Northome by 4. What a shot by Graves DeJarle. Just her second made basket of the half. Her second three-pointer. Binkley gets it into Kate Thayer. Angles it back toward the middle. It's rather Lundeen across the timeline. Fighting for it, and a whistle and a foul call against LaRose. Didn't like the call, but it saved time on the foul. And it'll be the 4th on LaRose, the team's 10th, and Lundeen to shoot 2 for Kelliher Northome. 4-point game, staggered stance at the line, 2 dribbles, rhythm, misses it. Lundeen will get a second free throw. It's up, and that one's in. 71-66. Lundeen with 13. 6 in the second half. Find a left wing. Over to the right side. LaRose has her three-pointer blocked. Picked up by Binkley. Thayer in the backcourt, 20 seconds. Cass Lake-Bena's got a foul. Lundeen catches a long baseball pass. Back to the middle of the floor, and there's the foul. And that goes on Graves DeJarle. Allie Lundeen back at the line for 2 more for Kelliher Northome. Kelliher Northome on top, 71-66. And the free throw misses to the left. And Coach Waldo takes a timeout for Kelliher Northome. 30-second timeout brought to you by the Foston A&W. We're back in 30 here on KKCQ, KRJM, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
Allie Lundeen for Kelliher Northome is going to shoot the second of a 1-and-1 in what is now a 5-point game and just 16 seconds remaining, and Lake-Bena would need some quick shots, and I don't believe the Panthers have any timeouts remaining. Lundeen, a second free throw. Off the right side, no good. Rebound brought in. Lake-Bena's got to go. 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10. Fine-Day hits the deck. Ball will still be loose. And there's a jump ball. No, a foul called against Kelliher Northome. It was Staples Fairbanks getting on the deck, going for the loose ball. And it goes on Kylie Binkley. And that's her 5th personal. Team's 10th. Hallstrom checks in for Kelliher Northome, but with 7 seconds remaining, well, it would still be 71-66. Need both free throws. Staples Fairbanks short on the first. Second free throw by Staples Fairbanks is going to roll in. That's good, and well, they do have some timeouts remaining. 71-67. We'll take the timeout with them. We're back in 30 seconds.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
Welcome back inside Ralph Engelstad Arena here in Thief River Falls. It's 71-67. Lake-Bena trailing by 4. Kelliher Northome needing to get a clean inbound off. They'll throw it in on the baseline, into the corner to Thayer, and there's the quick foul. It goes to Kate Thayer. Good news for Lake-Bena. That takes up maybe a second. Not quite a second. It goes on Tylesia Graves Desarle, her 4th. But the bad news for Lake-Bena is that Kelliher Northome, 12 of 17 from the free throw line in this half. They've shot an outstanding percentage throughout the game, and Kate Thayer makes the first. Kelliher Northome will send some players back by half court. Second free throw is good by Thayer. Lake-Bena to Fine-Day. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, pulls back, blocked out of bounds. No, they fouled. They fouled Fine-Day for 3. Gabby Fine-Day is going to get 3 free throws. And Kelliher Northome could have just let it run out, and Kenley Hallstrom comes in, and I think if there was any more time left on the clock than what the half second is right here, you might be a little bit more nervous. But Fine-Day does miss the free throw. It would start with the free throws. Fine-Day would have needed to make all 3, and then a quick steal and shot off the inbounds. Fine-Day makes the second. Second free throw also in, and that's it. Just needed the inbound. 3 years in a row, Kelliher Northome has matched up with Lake-Bena. and Cass Lake-Bena has gotten the better of the Mustangs for 2 of those years. But not in 2024. 73-69, the final score on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Kelliher Northome 73, Cass Lake-Bena 69. The Cass Lake-Bena Panthers season comes to an end. Kelliher Northome advances to the East Subsection Championship game to be played next Wednesday. It'll be the 1 versus the 2 in both halves of Section 8A. Boston versus Kelliher Northome in the East, and in the West, Kitson County Central versus Sacred Heart. We'll wrap up tonight's broadcast with our post-game report from Ivory Insurance. 73-69, Kelliher Northome wins. We're back with the post-game after this.
Lesmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and we will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. With offices in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue or by phone 253-4204 or 281-4323. See or call Lesmeister Dental today.
First National Bank Bemidji isn't just a bank. We're believers in a bright future for the community. Our customers are more than names on a screen. They're neighbors, each with their own story. Every day, we help them reach their dreams, confident that what's good for the community is good for us. We always remember where we're from and who we're here for, because at First National Bank Bemidji, we're better together.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Lynn Forest Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The mission of the Northome School is to prepare communities of tomorrow by promoting lifelong learning, positive values, school pride, mutual respect, and individuality. The faculty, staff, and students at the Northome School District are proud of the Kelliher Northome Mustangs. They wish them the best of luck this tournament season. Congratulations on a great season, Mustangs, and best of luck in the tournaments. This message from the faculty, staff, and students at the Northome School District.
Northwoods Lumber Company is a second-generation family-owned building material dealer which has served Black Duck, Bemidji, and their surrounding areas since 1973. We are a full-service lumberyard and home center, and we specialize in providing high-quality lumber, building materials, and hardware at fair and competitive prices. We are constantly improving, building on past achievements, and looking forward to new challenges in the future. Stop into either store in Black Duck or Bemidji and experience why Northwoods Lumber Company is the right choice for you and your project.
Solutions, Hitterdall, Minnesota.
Kelliher Northome wins it here tonight, defeating the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers 73-69 to advance to the East Subsection Championship game. They'll play the Foston Greyhounds next Wednesday on the 6th. So like we said, both halves, the East and West, it'll be the 1 versus the 2 in both the East and the West subsection championship games next Wednesday. Fosston versus Kelliher Northome, Kitson County Central versus Sacred Heart in the East, or in the West rather. Well, let's get you a game recap tonight in our post-game report brought to you by Irie Insurance. As well, the first half was back and forth. It was really what you want in a tournament game, we should say. There were a lot of fouls in the first half and a lot of free throws, but it was a great tournament game, and it was between two teams that were absolutely wanting to beat the other when they play 3 times in a row in 3 straight years, and they play each other. So in the last 3 years, Kelliher Northome and Cass Lake-Bena, they've played each other 9 different times if they played in the postseason. It was 36-33 at the half, a 9-1 run from Cass Lake-Bena. They were trailing 35-24, and they got it to 36-33 within the last couple of minutes. And then in the second half, Kelliher Northome controlled the lead early on. Cass Lake-Bena took their first second half lead, 46-45. Kelliher Northome with an immediate answer to take it back, 47-46. Back and forth we went for a couple of minutes there. Kelliher Northome went up 55-51. Coach Martin Wynn for Cass Lake-Bena took a timeout at the 9.5 mark. And then from there it was Kelliher Northome ballooning their lead to 10 points at one point, 67-57, and that was getting to the stages of the game where Cass Lake-Bena wasn't able to afford many empty possessions after that, and Kelliher Northome was able to take advantage of that, and Kelliher Northome wins it 73-69. That's the final score tonight. Final score on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. This is the Irie Insurance post-game report. Kelliher Northome wins 73-69. Sub of the game, stars of the game, player of the game, and final stats coming up next after this on KKCQ, KRJM, your live event in Garden Valley, Channel 37.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abassi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
The Piggy Barbecue is now open in Thief River Falls. Come experience legendary barbecue at the Piggy. The only place for barbecue within an hour and a half of Thief River Falls is the Piggy. Now open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Piggy Barbecue has an amazing atmosphere for food and drinks. Stop in and enjoy the legendary barbecue of the Piggy. Now open in Thief River Falls at 123 3rd Street, right in the heart of downtown.
This is your livelihood, and success requires a seed partner that's just as committed as you are. Just like you, we're farmers first, so our values are rooted just as deep and our goals are just as strong. Our team is ready to hit your fields, so no matter what each growing season brings, we'll get through it together. It's who we are. Thunderseed, first in the field.
Todd's Landscaping thanks you for your business. Todd's Landscaping, where no job is too big or too small. They do outdoor landscaping, brickwork, rockwork, and flagpole sales and installation. Todd's Landscaping, 218-945-6000. Think of the landscaping you want in your yard and share that idea with us at Todd's Landscaping. We'll work with you through the winter months to do your project. Todd's Landscaping, 218-945-6000. Call today. When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
Kelliher Northome, a big-time victory here in the East subsection semifinal round. 73-69 was the final score here in this game. Kelliher Northome over Cass Lake-Bena. These two teams played 3 years in a row, this year being their third game in a row in the quarterfinal round. And Kelliher Northome gets the better of Cass Lake-Bena this time around, 73-69. Post-game awards, starting with our sub of the game, brought to you by Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile and Subway in Ada. This one's going to go to the side of Cass Lake-Bena. Kelliher Northome didn't have too many players off the bench, I guess you could say, but for Cass Lake-Bena, Alyssa Wright played a really good game tonight. The senior had 5 points, 9 rebounds in a game where a lot of shots go up, and when you have a lot of shots go up, it's guaranteed that a lot of shots will miss, but she had 9 rebounds, 5 total points, and she is going to be our sub of the game this evening. Sub of the game brought to you by Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile. Earn money every time you fuel up at Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile. Now offering ARCO rewards. You can earn 5 cents for every gallon of fuel purchased. Sign up online by searching Marathon ARCO rewards or stop inside to get signed up at Main Street Station in Delhi in Fertile. Alyssa Wright, the sub of the game for Cass Lake-Bena. Sub of the game also brought to you by Subway in Ada tonight. Final score 73-69. Kelliher Northome wins it here tonight. We'll take a break. More coverage of the Ivory Insurance post-game report continues after this on KKCQ, KRJM, your live event in Garden Valley, Channel 37.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Here on KRJM, KKCQ, yourliveevent.com, we've got the head coach, Kevin Waldo of the Kelliher Northome Mustangs, joining us tonight. And, well, Coach, you play Cass Lake-Bena, I found out, 3 years in a row now here in the quarterfinal round, and you guys get them this year. And obviously we saw it on your live event. We probably heard it through our radio airwaves, too, of the girls, just the emphatic scream at the end, the excitement. I'm sure these girls were pretty fired up in the locker room.
Yeah, it's a big step for our girls. I mean, just to get to the next round and get past this hurdle that we've kind of been stalled at for the last few years, and just for our program and for our younger girls to see it, and for everyone else. I mean, the fans came out today and were loud, and it was great atmosphere. Just 100% support behind them. That's great to see.
Well, you bring up a good point when you talk about, the younger girls, the young girls that are in elementary school or junior high. It's more than about, I guess, the team right now, and the feeling we get from the Kelliher Northome communities is it's a community thing, and these fans, they're proud of you guys for this.
Yeah, our fans are great. They come out. We've tried to promote these girls, time after time, and get everyone to see it's not just, some slow down turnover fest girls basketball. And we go out and we play tough and we play hard, and they work hard, and they show up every day at practice working hard, and it's one thing after another. And then the younger kids are here, they're lining the baseline, and they're cheering and they're being loud, and it's just everything that we want to see and we've been building for the last few years.
Well, let's talk about the game tonight. Final score 73-69, winning end for you guys. You had said Gabby Fine Day in the pre pregame show she was going to get her points, right? It was inevitable. She had 30-plus points, but against some of these other girls, how do you feel like you guys had fared against the other players? Because sometimes you see teams go, we don't want their best player to beat us, but then they'll get a role player to step up and score 20, 25 points, and that didn't happen for Cass Lake-Bena.
No, they had some girls make some shots and keep them right in the game, and it seemed like every time we punched, they punched back, and it wasn't always Gabby, and we were able to do a pretty good job. There's still some things that we let slip, some backdoors and some other things that we just didn't quite defend very well, but I mean, in the end, they did enough to take the win. And I mean, Cass Lake's a great team, and we're going to battle them for years to come. And I mean, it's one of them things. I think it'll be a good rivalry both on and off the court. The girls respect each other, and they play hard against each other, and it's fun to play those games.
Absolutely. The Thayer girls for you guys, obviously. Kate had 20 points, 10 rebounds by my numbers. Ella, she's going to be our player of the game, 23 points and 6 rebounds. And you still had other players step up too. Allie and Kylie had big nights. Kylie, she picked up, 4 fouls with still 10 minutes to go, something like that, and she was still able to stay in the game and give you guys a nice boost. It was just a nice game all the way around.
Yeah, that was a big key for her to be able to come back in, take a couple-minute breather, come back in and play defense the majority of the game until right there at the end. I think with 7 seconds left, she fouled out or something. But having her on the court, handling the ball, I mean, we got a ton of kids that can do that. And, Ella stepped up. We told those seniors, leave it all on the court, and I think they all did a great job. Ella put up some points, but Malia and Kenley played some great defense. We said, don't let this be your last game. Go out there, leave it all on the court, and play tough and play strong, and that's what they did.
Well, you guys got to get a first-hand look at the Fosston Greyhounds, the team you'll get in the East Subsection Championship game after they beat Monome and Waban earlier. What'd you see from the Greyhounds on the floor, and the biggest thing you guys are preparing for?
Yeah, we've been focused on Cass Lake a lot, but we've played Fosston. We know they're methodical. They are coached great. They run solid stuff. They're fundamentally sound, and we know we have to play fundamentally sound defense and come out with some energy. When we played them last time, we didn't have a lot of energy, and we came out a little slow and just couldn't quite get to them at the end. But we know we got a few days here to work on some things, and we're going to enjoy this one, and then we're going to get back at it next week.
Well, when you think about it, too, that was only a 2-point game, right? So if you think about, hey, if we did come out with some energy, it could be a totally different story.
Right. We know that we can. I don't think the girls left that gym thinking, that they're going to smoke us the next time we play them or whatever, and we're kind of looking forward to it. And we know they're a good team, and we know they're going to come out. They're going to come out strong, and we just have to be prepared and ready to go. And I think the girls were prepared tonight and did a great job of getting through the game and finishing the game, doing enough stuff to win it.
Well, congratulations, Coach, on the win and getting over that hurdle. Like you said, 73-69 was the final score. And, congratulations, and we'll see you in the semifinals next week.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot.
All right, Coach Kevin Waldo joining us on the post-game report. Congratulations to his team. Big-time win for the Kelliher Northome Mustangs girls basketball team. And like he said here in the post-game, not just the team, but the program, the community, and just a big-time win for Kelliher Northome here tonight. 73-69, that was the final score. Let's take a look at our stars of the game. They're brought to you by Fosston Chiropractic Clinic and also Pinehurst Resort. 3 stars tonight, 2 for Kelliher Northome, 1 for Cass Lake-Bena. Kate Thayer, Allie Lundeen, big games. Kate Thayer at 20 points and 10 rebounds. And then Allie Lundeen, 13 points and a rebound tonight, too. And we could even throw Kylie Binkley into this category, too, with her performance. 11 points, 3 rebounds. And while she was in foul trouble for parts of the game, she was still providing that leadership and her role for what she could do at those points. So those are your stars of the game for Kelliher Northome. For Cass Lake-Bena, tip your cap to Gabby Finday, 31 points and 5 rebounds. She is our final star of the game. Stars of the game brought to you by the Fosston Chiropractic Clinic and Pinehurst Resort. We'll take another timeout here in the Ivory Insurance post-game report. Kelliher Northome off to the East Subsection Championship game to take on the Fosston Greyhounds after winning tonight over Cass Lake-Bena 73-69.
There's a new pizza to check out at West Main Pizza in Ada. It's the Reuben Pizza. That's right, your favorite Reuben sandwich now comes in the form of a pizza. Like all of West Main's pizzas, the Reuben Pizza is available in small, medium, and large. Don't forget, West Main Pizza also has hot soups to warm you up on a cold winter day. And great pasta dishes, too. Remember the new Reuben Pizza at West Main Pizza on Highway 9 in Ada. Dine in or take out. Call 218-784-3700.
Plan your next vacation at West Wind Resorts on the shores of Upper Red Lake. West Wind Resort is a full-service resort that has everything you need for a great vacation experience. They offer year-round cabin rentals, a bar and restaurant, bait and tackle shop, lake and beach access, boat and pontoon rentals, fish house rentals, campgrounds with RV hookups, and so much more. Check out West Wind Resort by going to westwindwashgish.com. West Wind Resort. We'll see you for your next vacation at West Wind Resort.
Recent trades had updated equipment inventory at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Only one remaining this week. Delta 610 sold last week's, only one remaining. 2121 Delta 610 36-inch tracks, power shift, PTO. Call Chuck for details and pricing. Coming in April, new Versatile 620. The new tractor coming in at 2023 pricing. Talk to Chuck to reserve. Make your best purchase price and save thousands of dollars at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada.
Final score was 73-69 here in the first round, or the quarterfinal round of the Section 8A girls basketball tournament. Kelliher Northome defeating the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers to advance to the Section 8A East subsection championship game next Wednesday. Kelliher Northome will play the Foston Greyhounds. Enbridge Energy player of the game tonight for Northome Kelliher had 25 points. Check that, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 8 points in the first half, 15 in the second. Ella Thayer for Kelliher Northome is going to be the Enbridge Energy player of the game. 23 points and 6 rebounds for Ella Thayer, the senior. She is the Enbridge Energy player of the game here tonight, and an outstanding performance by the senior, Ella Thayer for Kelliher Northome, leading her squad with 23 points and 6 rebounds. Final stats brought to you by Christian Motors this evening. First for Kelliher Northome and their scoring and rebounding totals. Kate Thayer had 20 points and 10 rebounds. Ella Thayer, 23 and 6. Allie Lundeen, 13 and 1 rebound. Kenley Hallstrom with 2 points and a rebound. Malia Grundmeyer didn't score but brought in 4 rebounds. And Kylie Binkley had 11 points and 3 rebounds. And Charlie Hallstrom with 3 points and 3 rebounds on the night. Cass Lake-Bena, Rihanna Staples Fairbanks had 12 points, 2 rebounds. Tylesia Graves DeJarle had 7 points and 4 rebounds. Alexia LaRose, 7 points, 4 rebounds. Alyssa Wright, 5 points and 9 rebounds. Gabby Finday, 31 points and 5 boards. And Annika Wind with 3 points and 1 rebound here tonight. Turnover numbers, Cass Lake-Bena had 16. Kelliher Northome took care of the basketball well with just 8 total turnovers. They also shot outstanding from the free throw line. They went 20 of 29, 68%. Missed 5 in the first and 4 in the second. Or rather, 4 in the first, 5 in the second. Cass Lake-Bena was 5 of 10 in the first, 8 of 11 in the second, 13 of 21 for 60% from the free throw line in the game. Cass Lake-Bena was. Those are your final stats brought to you by Christian Motors. Stop by Christian Motors for the absolute best selection in used cars, or visit them online at christiancarsonline.com. Christian Motors sponsoring our final numbers here tonight. So wrapping up and taking a look at the bracket moving forward. Cass Lake-Bena, first of all, with the loss tonight, eliminated, of course, from the section playoffs. Their season comes to an end at 21-7. Is their overall record ending the year. Kelliher Northome improves to 25-3. The subsection championship matchups are set in the East half. It will be the number 1 seed Foston versus the number 2 seed Kelliher Northome. That'll be game number 2 of the night on Wednesday, next Wednesday at 7:45 back here in Thief River Falls. And the West subsection sees Kitson County Central, the 1 seed, versus the 2 seed Sacred Heart. That game at 6 o'clock. Thank you to our sponsors that you heard throughout our broadcast all game long today and throughout our game tonight. We do a lot of games. They're not possible without the help of our sponsors, so we say thank you to those sponsors. You should say thank you too, and as we always say, patronize them if you get the chance. Also, thank you to you, the listener, for tuning in tonight, wherever you were, listeners and viewers, on Gold 101.5, KRJM, 96.7 FM, KKCQ. Streaming us online at rjbroadcasting.com, on the RJ Radio app, or seeing us and listening on yourliveevent.com. We thank you for taking us along with you and making us a part of your fantastic Saturday with all 4 games here today. Speaking now for Sean Bierk, the engineer behind the camera here on yourliveevent.com. Tom Lano earlier in the day broadcasting games here from Ralph Engelstad Arena. I'm Dawson Peterson signing off and saying so long right here on KKCQ, KRJM, and yourliveevent.com.